Okay, this video is about why Machine Gun Kelly is so important to me. Again, I have it written, I don't know if you can see it, written on my computer, just so I don't forget anything. But I still will. Oh well, whatever. I missed something. Okay, well, it all started when I was like around 5. My real dad signed off on me, and when he did that, he said I was like a brand new car that he couldn't afford. Like, so then my mom had her new husband adopt me. Like, eventually, you know, that wasn't working out. Like, he'd be beating on her all the time. He'd, slam her head through walls, choke her, all that, like, while I was around and stuff. And he just, like, you know, beat her. Like, I remember when I was, like, 5 or 6, he'd, you know, grab her like this and just slam her head through the wall. Yeah, so then she finally left, and when she tried taking me and my brothers with her, he called the cops on her and got her in trouble for that or whatever. And then, so he'd eventually start sexually abusing me, and then, like 3 years later, when I was 10, like, she was finally able to get me back, and we went to go live with my real dad. But that wasn't working either. Like, when my mom was at work, he'd beat on me and yell at me and, you know, make me smoke weed with him. And finally, I was able to go live with my grandma. But after that, my dad would call me. He'd be telling me I was the biggest mistake he ever made, and how much of a disgrace I was, and how he wished my mom would have got an abortion with me. So after that, I kept smoking weed, and like, there's this guy who lived in like the next apartment next door to us, and while my grandma was at work, I'd go over there and we'd smoke weed, and, you know, I was like 10, 11 years old and doing that. Then in 2008, I lost this wonderful woman. She was like a grandma to me. She was my grandma's best friend, Joyce. She passed away August 8th, 2008. I was 11 years old, and I cried myself to sleep every day for 2 months at least. I smoked weed all the time, cut myself all the time. Then about 4 or 5 months after that, I started taking some pills, but I was only 12, so, you know, I could only take what I could find. Then I started finding alcohol, weed, and other drugs, and eventually I became addicted to pills, drugs, and alcohol. I started doing everything heavily and kept it until around early 2011. I would do anything to get my hands on drugs. I'd do anything to get me high. I was doing weed, pills, fentanyl, shrooms, heroin, plus drinking anything to get me where I'd forget everything. Forget my abuse memories, all the death I've dealt with. I'd get high to forget about none of my family wanting anything to do with me, except for my mom and my nana. Everyone else talked crap about me or just didn't want anything to do with me. By the end of 2011, I had lost over 20 friends in total, and at least six family members that year. Then in 2012, I heard the song "Been Through It All" by Machine Gun Kelly. I got really into his music. It was like an escape from reality. I didn't have to worry about anyone hitting on me, anyone to force me things I don't want to do. I just listen to it and cry for hours. I'd just sit there and, you know, just let everything out, because that was just my escape. Then eventually I came across a song called "Lead You On," and that helped me with my drug addiction. I quit everything the first time I heard that song. The weed, the pills, the drugs, and the alcohol, all of it. I listen to his music every time I want to get high, because his music gave me that high that I wanted. Like, the high that I craved so bad. Just listening to his lyrics helped me It showed me that he's been through so much and he's still standing strong. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. But yeah, that he's like been through so much in his life and he's just standing strong, and it's just helped me so much to realize if he could go through all that and still stand strong, then I can deal with what I'm going through and still stay strong. I wish there was a way I could send this to him or something so he could see how much, like, he really, like, truly saved my life and how much he means to me. Like, he means everything to me. If he stopped making music, I don't know what I'd do. Like, so this is to you, cows. Thank you. Thanks for saving me. Thanks for showing me that I have a reason to live. And thanks for just giving me that strength. I know you'll probably never see this, but I just wanted to say thank you.